That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go. 15 line it. 15 line.
Bring it. Undercrush.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Delta.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Let's go.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
To throw on second down. Clifford going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
You don't want none of that. Give it. Pick up the ball. 51 to Mike.
Yo, big grip.
To throw on third down. Clifford, he's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try the left side. Brooks breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, Clifford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, exit.
41's coming. 41's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, This unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Get a set. 19. I'm 54. I got you.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get that ball. 59. Check Mike. 99. 65. 65. 65. Kill. Trying to go. Kill.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Begin.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
I don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Got it.
Mike 51.
Hey, Charlie.
Check it back.
61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
On the ground, Richard. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right.
Hey, seam 6.
Hey. 4 down. Go. Mike 51.
5.
Off the play fake. Clifford. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Take 4.
Room here to run.
Go. Hey, run.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On 1st down, Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Watson's throw here complete to Waring. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 14, Patriots 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Lockdown, baby.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Orbit.
Yo, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
You better be afraid of me.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Line them up.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
We got 6.
Kahale Waring with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, New England.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Mike, 51.
Smooth.
Mike, 51. Mike, 51. Hey, let's get this. 51's Mike.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Clifford, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
To number 16.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Come on now, let's go.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kahale Waring with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Texans 28, Patriots 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Watch run.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. 59.
To throw is Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3rd and long, it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Check 41. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Watch it.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, yeah!
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7. Ready.
From the gun, Clifford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Rush in. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Gone.
Keep it up, guys. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Slam.
5.
A final shot before break. Clifford. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Check 3.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You got tight right there.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This will be caught just inside the 10. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. This is Rashard. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Clifford escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Watson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off in...
All day, baby, all day, baby.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
To throw again, Clifford. And the catch made by Johnson. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 1st and 10, Clifford going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
51's mine.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Clifford going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
51's a Mike, boy. 51. I got him. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 51's the Mike. 51's the
Hey, Charlie.
Silver.
On 4th down, Clifford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now, 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%. But he does have a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Clifford. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur, once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. It's complete to Hopkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll look to throw, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
SOS.
Hey, orbit.
SOS.
From the gun, Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. He finds his man Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Pull it high.
Hey, keep it up.
Hey, Echo. 5.
From the gun, Clifford.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And this will be a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 1 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. No problem there on the extra point. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point safely through. And that'll increase their lead to 28. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's a screen to Richard.